How's it going, everybody? It is Saturday, and welcome to our mental health awareness WOD. We are doing this WOD because May is mental health awareness, and that's a subject that I'm super passionate about. And after kind of sharing my story, I found that there are a lot of other people just in my own gym and in our own communities that have dealt with mental health issues. So this WOD was meant to just kind of spread awareness, share stories, be a little bit vulnerable. The WOD is challenging, but I believe that we all are capable of doing it. If you can, find a partner and try and do it together, because nobody should take the mental health journey alone. This WOD is meant to kind of not have a time cap, but it should be challenging because you don't want to spend all day on it. But also, we know that mental health does not have a timeline on healing. So just push through it, and I know that you guys all can finish it. And if you guys need any questions about scaling, that's what I'm here for. So the way that this works for people who've done CrossFit or just new to CrossFit, the rep scheme is 25, 18, 12, and 1. And the movements are hand release push-ups, sit-ups, burpees, lunges, and jumping squats. And if you guys cannot do those movements, I'm going to go over scaling options, which I highly recommend if you guys are definitely brand new to a CrossFit type of workout. But just so you guys know, 25 represents the 25% increase of suicide rates in the nation since the year 2000. 18 is the 18% increase that happened here specifically in Hawaii. 12 is the 12% of deaths per 100,000 people that came from suicide. And 1 is that one positive conversation, that one difference that you can make for a person if you just ask them how they're doing. That one conversation, that one special person, and that person can be you. And that one conversation can be the difference between life or death. I'm going to go over the next, the scaling options, so stay tuned. Alright guys, this is the hand release push-up. Push-up, you want to make sure that you keep your core nice and tight. We're going to be nice down in this plank position here. Go down to the floor, release your hands, and push up here. That movement is also really difficult, so if you cannot do that, no problem. We can just go to regular push-ups, or we can start doing push-ups from a higher level using a chair. So we can use this contraption here. You can go here, and then just do the regular push-up. Getting your chest as far as you can on the bottom and pushing straight up. And you can use any type of height for that. If it's easier, you can go lower, and if it's harder, you can definitely go for a higher height. This is a lot of reps, so scale appropriately, and I'll be there if you need any questions. The next movement we're going over is the sit-ups. You can use weights to anchor your feet. You can go against the wall. I unfortunately do not have anything to anchor my feet, but I'm just going to demo what the sit-up looks like, and yeah, here we go. So this is the sit-up here, and coming up. If you want, you can do butterfly sit-ups. And if you have a dog, you'll probably have this problem here. But this is what the butterfly sit-ups look. Just make sure that you touch the ground behind you and go all the way up and touch the ground in front of you. And there you go. That's the sit-up. The next movement that we're going over is the burpee. This movement is one of my favorite movements. Just kidding. I don't like it, but that's my dog's name. But the main thing with the burpees is I hear a lot of people really hurting their lower back from it. So you want to make sure that you keep your core nice and engaged. Think about your core crushing a can together And then you're gonna go down into the ground position and then stand right back up. Think about it as lying down and standing up. This is what it looks like here. So we're here. We're gonna go down to the ground. Make sure your thighs and your chest touch the ground at the same time. You can jump your feet forward and hop off the ground. If you cannot jump your feet forward, you can definitely walk it. This is what it looks like here. Down to the ground, walk your feet back. Chest and thighs touch the ground. Come up, walk your feet forward, and jump up. Okay? If you guys cannot do that, you guys can do a up down. An up down is that no push-up burpee. It looks like this here. Down to the ground, walk your feet back, walk your feet forward, and stand. Okay? That's the burpee. The next movement is the lunge. We're just doing regular lunges forward. This is what it looks like here. Here, get your feet forward, knee touch the ground, come back up, and alternating. These are lunges here. Okay. If for whatever reason you cannot do lunges, you can do step-ups. Step-ups is probably a really good option. I know that somebody told me that they had problems doing lunges. But lunges, simple motion, alternating, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. Get that knee to the ground. Keep that chest up. If you have a logo on your shirt, I want to see it. All right? And the last motion that we're doing is that jumping squat. For the squat, we want to make sure that our chest stays nice and high. We want to make sure that our butt goes back first and then goes down below parallel and then jump right up, letting our feet leave the ground. This is what it looks like here. Here, core nice and engaged. I'm gonna go down to my squat and jump up. All right. We wanna make sure that our chest is up again. Our core is nice and strong. If you want that nice butt, you gotta squat hard. And that's it for our mental health awareness WOD. If you guys have any questions, please do not be afraid to shoot me a message. Comment on the Zoom chat if you guys are going to join us in the Zoom class. But last thing, find a partner. If you can do a partner, you guys can do synchronized WOD. You guys will start and end and finish it together. That's exactly how we should be going through life. Start and end and finish it with someone. Another thing is, if you guys notice, the movement starts from the ground and you're gradually starting to come up and rise above certain situations. That's kind of the image that we want to give this WOD. But main thing is, even if you guys struggle, even if you guys are having a difficult time with this WOD, this is about raising awareness. This is about coming alongside people who want to share their story or need to share their story or have a story to tell. So that's the main thing. I can't wait to work out with you folks, to coach you guys. Have a good weekend.